According to a press release by SSNIT, pensioners on the SSNIT pension payroll as at 31st December 2020 will have their monthly pension increased by a fixed rate of 9.34%, representing the annual average price inflation plus a redistributed flat amount of 47 pesos. Accordingly, pensioners receiving the minimum pension of 300 Ghana cedis as at 31st December 2020 will have their monthly pensions increased to 334 Ghana cedis 49 pesos, representing an effective increase of 11.5%. In an interaction with City Business News, Mr. Austin Gamey, a labor consultant, said the current payouts are not sufficient enough to sustain many pensioners.
We are talking about a nation that has a rebased economy. If we are talking about a rebased economy, the effects are quite huge. And therefore, SSNIT will have to up their game. And it's up to the board people and who are populated also by the working people to ensure that they protect the interests of the contributors and not making it look as if SSNIT is part and parcel of government. It's not. So we really need to be very careful as a nation. And I'm speaking in the interest of we, the contributors to SSNIT. SSNIT cannot conjure money from nowhere. And so the money should not be misused, should not be misapplied, should not be placed in portfolios that are not high yielding. This is where we are. And so if they are giving you 10% in a rebased economy, well, where are you? What can you buy with it? What can you do with it? 357 or 47 or 32 Ghana cedis. You can't pay your rent. You can't do anything because this class of people cannot build their own houses. That's the bottom line.
Meanwhile, some pensioners who spoke to City Business News described a 10% increment as low and asked for more help to sustain themselves and their dependents.
Oh, it's not sufficient. 10% is not 10 over 100. 10 over 100. 1/10. It's not sufficient because of the living condition these days. So they have to raise it a bit. Because we have children we are taking care of, grandchildren, looking after us, and we also looking after them. So we have to make some expenses. I'm staying with my grandchildren, living with me because I'm of age, about 93, getting to 94 years. By February this year, I will be 94.
Amen.
I've been getting... They have been paying me 840. The bank deducts some. I don't know how much they used to deduct. But Monday paid to me 800 and something. Yes, it's not enough. It's not. The money they give us for the increase is not sufficient. I work for about almost 38 years.
Presently, I earn 1,200. Which is not even sufficient for me because I have grandchildren I'm caring for. I'm not working. But all the same, what can I do? So if the government says it's going to give us an increase of 10%, I don't think it's proper. Yes, at least it should be 25 or 30 so that people can survive. This is actually a very bad thing to do. They won't survive. And if presently pensioners are going to earn not less than 300. 300 is nothing. It's nothing. Because some of these people also like me also have children to care for. Some are even tenants in some houses, just like me. I'm a tenant here. I pay 1.5. That is 150 a month. And I'm always asked to give an 2 years advance.